Good morning. Welcome to Our Town at Comma Coffee. I'm Kurt Caraway. This morning we're talking with Pete Livermore, who's the new assembly person from District 40. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
Care. It's a word we hear every day. But what does it really mean?
It means loving what you do.
Care is respect, dignity, kindness, and joy.
It means being passionate about what you do.
Care is what we do every day.
It means everything to my patients.
I am healthcare that does care.
I am Carson Tahoe.
And we're back talking with Pete Livermore. How are you doing
Good
this
morning,
Pete?
Kurt. Pleasure. I'm glad you had an opportunity to finally get me in your program here.
Well, you're a busy guy too, because you got a new job here. That's
yes, I do.
Kind of
across the street over here. So.
Yeah, and it's going to be quite the challenge this year with all the stuff going on. So
you know, since the election, November the 2nd, I assumed the seat on November the 3rd. It's been a busy time since then. So I've had a couple of months in the process, and of course we went through some elements of orientation and policy briefing and some other things like that. So
So how busy have you? I mean, because I know that there was an orientation not too long ago. I saw a bunch of the new people from Las Vegas area up here, and so they set you down for a couple of days and go through that. Is that how's that process work?
Well, there were actually 4 days of orientation.
Okay.
Orientation included everything from filling out W-2 form to getting your identification badge, getting your office assignment, where you sit on the dais, and just some filling out of paperwork and meeting staff and finding your way around the building and committee rooms and stuff like that. So that was the first phase, and then second phase was 2 days of policy briefing, which was actually the last Tuesday in November, the first Tuesday in December. And coming up next week, Kurt, is a new one called the Legislative Academy. Okay. And this is where you go to do role playing and committee meetings and the sorts of that. So you have an extensive class dealing with existing legislators and what their background, what their knowledge is, and how bills get drafted and eventually get through the system. And it's every freshman's legislator, of course, to complete his agenda with his bill drafts that he has in there. And so we'll see how the process works. If I'm able to eventually get one through the system, it'd be wonderful. If I get two, it'd be top of the chart.
All right, and there's a number of new legislators this year too.
There's 24 freshmen, as they're called.
Wow.
And that, although there's several that are now senators that were assembly people, and there's one senator now is assembly person. Okay. So that's interesting kind.
Yeah. So, but everybody, you got a bunch of new people learning the ropes too.
It is.
So,
and if you look around Northern Nevada, most of us are new. That's the Washoe County people, and Tom Grady and Pete Goichi are still there, and of course Pete's the minority chair. And Tom is the minority whip in the north.
Okay.
So,
well, we're going to take a short break right now. Come right back after a word from our sponsor.
Okay.
Never before have 2 words said so much. I am is what motivates us every day.
I am grateful.
I am is what drives us to treat each patient like family.
I am blessed.
And I am is what you can depend on when you need it most.
I am a survivor.
I heal.
I care.
I am Carson Tahoe.
And we're back talking with Pete Livermore. So what committee assignments are you on?
Well,
have you drawn those yet? Or are they?
Sure. No, those were early on in the process. Okay. I'm serving on Government Affairs, which is merged with taxation. So Government Affairs meets every morning. We used to meet every morning at 8 a.m., but now it meets Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the element of taxation is there. Then I'm on Natural Resources, which meets Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm also on Health and Human Services, which meets Wednesday and Friday. And those are 1:30 meetings. So I have 4 committees that I'm part of, and look forward to getting involved with that. The committee chair and of course the committee vice chair is already, and that because we're the minority party, is 9 Democrats and 5 Republicans, or 6 Republicans in each committee.
So, well, I mean, and as you know, no one's who lived in the state very long, has been able to escape that this is going to be a really tough legislative year because of the budget problems.
You're correct, Kurt. And the issue seems to always center around, taxes or resources. Right. And of course, the governor's. I'm waiting for the governor's State of the State message, which comes on the 24th of January. And at that time, he will present and disclose his budget moving forth. And he claims to be able to present a balanced budget, and I hope that's his case, because if that is the case, then I'm going to support the governor's balanced budget at this time. So.
Well, they have to do a lot of cutting or whatever, some things to fill that hole, right?
Well, that's waits to be seen.
Yeah.
And let me just say that long before we analyze the budget, or at least we're only perception now what's there. I'd like to see how he plans to have the departments that make up education and others like that, how he plans to do that. I just wish him the best of luck, and he's got my full support moving forth. And at least we have an opportunity time now to have some good dialogue with the majority party, the Democrats, right now, because of the makeup of the committees and the numbers that we have.
So now, as you're concerned, what bills, what laws are you going to be pushing specifically?
Well,
I
have 3 bills that I've authored, and a couple of the bills. One of them is to deal with alternative energy.
Okay.
And when I served on the Board of Supervisors, it became evident to me that local governments need a little bit more control of the processes of how these facilities are authorized in the city, whether it be windmills or whether it be solar. The most recent thing is the appeal before the Board of Supervisors on the Silica project.
Right.
And of course, the early ones were the windmills, and I think there's one on Longview and there's one on Clearview, not Clearview, Valley View.
Yeah. And
both of those come with some elements that are there that are not friendly to their neighbors, and again, you'll hear the district attorney say that the way the law is written currently right now, they have few things that they can guarantee or support, and I hope to do that. The other one is excuse me, is dealing with question 18. That's a sales tax initiative. It was passed by the voters back in 1998. I want to make some definition changes to that within the city's charter in order to guarantee and make sure that the money's used for what the voters did. And the third one is a change in the airport authority's governance makeup of the manufacturer zone. It currently sits within the fence, and that's to go to a 3-mile radius of that. So that's is what the 3 bills I've had. I had 5. But in the early stages, I've only had time to develop those 3.
Okay.
We get 2 more bills come February 7th, and I'm working on something else as we talk now. So.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, and we hope to see you back as the legislative session rolls on and get some updates about what's going on inside there. And
I hope to see you across the street over here.
Oh yeah,
Kurt,
I'll be over there.
Invite the public to please come over to the legislature and become part of the process.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, and thanks for tuning in to Our Town at Common Coffee. We'll catch you next time.
Care. It's a word we hear every day. But what does it really mean?
It means loving what you do.
Care is respect, dignity, kindness, and joy.
It means being passionate about what you do.
Care is what we do every day.
It means everything to my patients.
I am healthcare that does care.
I am Carson Tahoe.